Alright, I just wanted to make a video for interested investors in the company. I've had a lot of people that have come to me recently and been interested in actually putting down some money into the system. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about how the system operates. First of all, to any interested investor, we are trying to build at least 100 servers. We can lease that equipment or we can buy that equipment outright. It would be more beneficial if we could actually build the equipment ourselves. And the reason that I say that is most hosting companies out there have leases with corporations and they don't know a damn thing about the hardware, really. They are more interested in reselling the software and they don't understand anything about hardware. I've been in the computer hardware business for like the last 20 to 30 months. And I've been actually in that market making money. And the thing is just recently, I've actually started to reveal the actual physical hardware of our servers that we can physically build. All we have to do is order the parts and we can physically build these servers. These servers range from anywhere between $12,000 and $40,000. Some of them go all the way up to $100,000. The thing is though, these servers are so powerful. They're so much more powerful than an Intel server. And let me give you an example why. With a Supermicro motherboard and an AMD infrastructure, I can literally build 16 to 40 something cores worth of server power, and I can pack it full of up to like 256 gigs of RAM. I mean, we're talking a beast mode, NASA grade, industrial server, and we can put some of these storage servers that you can use as network access storage can have 50 hard drives in them at one time. Eventually, as the price of solid-state drive technology drops, we'll actually be able to switch out the physical hard drives for solid-state drives. So just think of it like this. Imagine if you have dual 12 cores. So that's 24 cores total. AMD infrastructure, 24 cores with 256 gigs of RAM and 50 or so hard drives. This is the possibility of what can really happen if we have some type of finance behind the system. The system is extremely profitable. The only thing that really an investor needs to be worried about is somebody investing in this system is helping us purchase the physical hardware. The thing is if we build the hardware ourselves, it's going to be much easier for us to pack more people realistically, more customers, and keep in mind, not overselling, more customers that are going to be interested in our product or our service. They're going to be happier with our service because they're not going to experience any type of downtime. They're not going to experience any type of hiccups on the server, especially when it comes to virtualization. And when you're talking about cloud, if you want to build equipment that is going to get you the most bang for your buck, especially if you're talking about bringing in a big customer. And you know, there are some big corporations out there that as long as the business is sound financially, they're willing to invest a lot more money in resources. For example, big corporations have other big corporations as customers. So for example, we could market cloud hosting services, and if we do it right, we'd have the ability to manage all of our infrastructure on the go from our phones, and we'd have instantaneous access. And most people don't understand what cloud is. Most people don't understand what cloud hosting is. Most people don't understand what cloud security is, and most people don't understand what security in the cloud is. It's four different things, and I'm going to talk a little about cloud web hosting. And we want to build a cloud infrastructure. We want to build a very versatile cloud infrastructure that can be extremely profitable. I don't even want to tell you how much money it's going to make because the systems are already designed. The system, the way the website is set up at this point is the systems are designed and they are ready to start being used. But the thing is we need to actually build it to scale, to build it to a level in which it would actually be beneficial to more than just, say, 50 to 100 customers. We need the actual investment as far as the hardware goes. At that point, once the average computer user, let's say your average customer is going to be somebody that works in a big corporation's IT department. At that point, if it's a big corporation's IT department and they're actually looking at outsourcing some of their services to our corporation, then they're going to have a much better time investing in our system once they look at the physical hardware that we've actually built to accommodate the system that we're virtualizing for their whatever they're trying to do. When it comes to virtualization, a lot of companies are overselling, and the thing is if you build the hardware up to scale, you don't really have to worry about overselling, because if you think about it, you can upgrade it, keep continually upgrading a server, and you could add more cores, basically more power to the server as far as to be used as virtualization. And if you do this, if you build a server from the ground up and you already have all the equipment in there, and you get a lease for the equipment that's built. So basically, we need investors to provide financing for us to go out and buy and build our own servers. I want to build them myself, like me. I want to, take the parts, put them in the case, and hook everything up. And I want to load the software on there myself, and then I want to make it available so that we could pack 50 to 100 clients, virtualized clients, maybe not 50, but close to it. If we have 24 cores, we dedicate one core to each customer, that's 24 virtualized instances at least. And we can have different tiers of what we virtualize. 24 customers paying us a substantial amount of money per box if we give everybody one core at least on the virtualized services. And the money is definitely there. So anybody who's interested in investing in our company will find the servers that we've actually physically designed that we can build of interest. Another thing is we have developed a long-standing relationship with many clients that have absolutely nothing to do with web hosting. They don't know anything about web hosting. They're not in the market to buy web hosting. They're in the market to build something for their company. And we offer them virtualized web hosting in addition to what they are already buying from us, which is programming or design or service work or outsourced work. We're basically going into businesses and going into people's homes that are interested, and we're basically providing a total solution. This is unlike this isn't just some this project is not designed as just some guy who sits at his computer and resells some space on a server. We actually want to build the physical servers, and then we also want to actually provide the on-site service to businesses and actually get them on board with things that might even be more powerful. For example, the bigger the company, the more services they're going to actually require. If we get bigger corporations on board with what we're working on, we're going to have a lot easier time with the finance part of everything. And that's what we really need to do. We need marketing capital to grow what we've already established. When an investor comes to me and they're interested in investing money, what I always tell them is we've already built a strong local business. We already have people that contact us on literally a daily basis interested in getting help from us. The only thing that I need help with is I need help to grow the finance to a point in which I can actually hire people to be working for the people that are interested in having us help them. It's impossible for me to do it myself, and I've realized that over the last 6 months or so of actually trying to manage the business. There's so many things that I have to do that don't have anything to do with the customer face-to-face, And I know if I ever take this business to a level like where it goes big, we're definitely going to need a substantial amount of people that actually know what they're talking about and that can multitask just like I have. And that's going to take a really big effort on my part as far as teaching other people how to do what I already know how to do. Because I know how to do everything. But, and I can't just expect other people to know how to do what I know how to do. So I have to teach them. And that's going to be the biggest milestone. So to all potential interested investors, I want you to know that when you're investing in my company, you're investing in marketing to get the business to grow. You're investing in the people that are actually going to provide the support. You're investing in the actual physical equipment that we can better our network with and build more substantial, profitable systems for international clients. I'm not talking just down the street. I'm talking all the way in China. I'm talking about Hong Kong. I'm talking about Europe. I'm talking about Australia. I'm talking about South America. We already have customers from everywhere, over 116 different countries. So if you're actually interested in investing, then you're investing in a system that's already working. It's just not working up to a multi-million-dollar level yet. I've been able to manage everything from this computer for the last year or so, and it's definitely got to a point where it's a daily thing, and it's something that I could see realistically asking for finance and it being able to perpetuate itself into oblivion. And there's even more things that I would like to bring to the table as far as federal contracting, things that most businesses don't have a clue about, but that I've been working in for a long time. Federal contracting wise, we can essentially provide not only services to corporations and to the public, but we can also provide services to the federal government. And that is a huge return on investment alone. It's also a huge responsibility to be a federal contractor. It requires an extensive amount of paperwork. Every single contract has at least 200, if not more, pieces of paper required to be able to actually fulfill the contract. We're going up against big players when we're going up against the federal contracting. We're going up against HP. We're going up against Dell. We're going up against Toshiba. We're going up against Sony. We're going up against all these big corporations that the government already buys so much stuff from. And the way that I like to think about going up against those corporations, providing this service to these corporations, is I like to think about it, there's always going to be an after effect to every major industrial or economic based stimulus. Whenever you provide in layman terms, I'm going to go give a shitload of people a bunch of laptops that have worked for the federal government. They're going to get them. They're going to have them. They're going to be like, damn, these laptops are awesome. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to tell all the people they know. And when somebody works for the federal government, especially in high up intellectual positions or intelligence positions, then word gets around when they're happy with their technology. And then that's where we have the 90-day same as cash financing options for those customers that are actually on the after effect of a big sale. So I want to see my company, I want to see me provide services for the federal government, and then I want the federal government to be happy with the services that I've provided and turn around and tell their friends and family and keep me in business for a very long time. This is the ultimate goal here. So this is just a video for interested investors. If you're interested in investing, you can contact me. My email is brad.burns@zioinc.com. Thanks.